It all started with an email. Mandatory client meeting Geneva, 2 weeks, business class booked. I had no choice. My company was merging with a European conglomerate, and they wanted me, Emma Caldwell, quiet operations manager, to meet with the CFO on his turf. What HR didn't mention was that the CFO was Luca Moretti. He was more rumor than reality. Cold, brilliant, ruthless, and sinfully gorgeous. When I landed, Luca was waiting for me in the black car, wearing a tailored charcoal suit, obsidian cufflinks catching the dim streetlights. His voice was smooth, deep. "Miss Caldwell, I trust your flight was tolerable." He didn't smile, but his dark eyes assessed me like a puzzle he was already solving. I felt the pulse in my throat quicken. This trip was already dangerous. Geneva was cold, but Luca was colder. Meetings, dinners, presentations. He never once let his guard down, except when his hand brushed my lower back while leading me through the conference hall, or when his eyes lingered on my lips a second too long after dinner. The tension built like a wire pulled taut. One evening, after a tense negotiation, he offered, "You handle pressure well, Miss Caldwell. Most people break under me." "I don't break easily," I replied, my voice steadier than I felt. His lips twitched, the first hint of a smile. "We'll see." That night, we left dinner late. The elevator stalled between floors. The air thickened immediately. He was standing too close. His cologne, spice and cedar clouded my thoughts. "Nervous?" he asked, voice low. "No lie. I can hear your heartbeat." He stepped closer. His hand traced a line from my jaw to my neck, stopping where my pulse thundered. "You're dangerous," I whispered. "Only if you want me to be." The lights flickered. The elevator hummed back to life. We didn't move. Our faces inches apart, breath tangled, but neither of us crossed the line. Not yet. The next night, after a successful client dinner, Luca invited me to the hotel bar. 2 drinks in, his mask slipped. "You fascinate me, Emma. I thought I irritated you." "That too." Silence pulsed between us. "You want honesty?" He leaned in, his voice a sinful whisper. "I want to ruin your lipstick and fix it again. I want to hear you say my name when you forget every rule." My breath hitched. I stood abruptly. "Good night, Mr. Moretti." But my body trembled the entire way to my room. The slow burn was turning into a fire. The next night, it happened. A thunderstorm rolled through Geneva. Rain lashed against the windows as I reviewed contracts in my suite. A knock. "Luca." I couldn't sleep. His voice was deeper, raw. Neither could I. Lightning cracked as his mouth finally found mine. It wasn't gentle. It was a culmination of tension, frustration, and buried desire. His hands roamed my body with reverence and greed. Every kiss was a promise and a punishment. "You drive me insane," he growled against my throat. "Then lose your mind." The night was electric, breathless, and terrifying in its intensity. Because once the storm passed, reality would return. Morning light was merciless. I tried to slip out quietly, but he was already awake, watching me like a hawk. "Running?" he asked softly. "Protecting myself." "From me?" "From this." He stood, bare-chested, looking painfully beautiful and dangerously sincere. "Emma, you need to know something. This merger isn't the only reason I brought you here." My stomach dropped. "What do you mean?" "I've been maneuvering for months to meet you, to work with you. I've wanted you long before this trip." My head spun. Had I been part of his strategy all along? Or his desire? I didn't speak to him for 2 days. Work continued. The merger closed. My flight was booked. At the airport, as I waited to board, Luca appeared. "Don't go back to your world and pretend this didn't happen. You felt it too." My voice shook. "What happens if I stay?" He stepped closer, eyes burning. "Then I'll court you properly. No more games, no more manipulation, just us. And I'll show you how dangerous love can be if you're brave enough." The boarding call sounded. I had 2 choices. I smiled softly. "Cancel my flight."